the twerk, twerk, twerk.
Hey. The little
Why
spring
is
is
this
bouncy.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Curly Cocktailz, where I sit and chat with curly hair queens about their unique experiences with their curly hair. Today I have two very special curl friends with me. Our first guest is Miss K. Cola, Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter. She also has a podcast on Spotify called Who Hurt You, and she's the founder of Organigrow Hair Company. We also have Miss Cheyenne Wright. She is actually a songwriter artist herself, and she recently got off tour with Blast. And also, she has a new single she just dropped called Faded. Cheers! Yes! Cheers. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Cheyenne, I've been dying to ask you, how was tour?
It's really fun. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's super fun to travel. I do it 10 times over.
Speaking of traveling, how do you ladies maintain your curls when you travel? Did you have a hairstylist do your hair? Because I know as a curly girl, we want to do our own.
No, I did it myself.
You did it yourself?
I did a lot of braids and ponytails, and when I did have days off, that would be like my wash day. Second day hair for me is like chef's kiss.
Right.
Like, second day hair
Always
is my
second
jam.
day.
So,
And then, Kay, what about with you? Because your warehouse for Organigrow is in Vegas. So do you travel a lot for work?
I don't travel a lot for business, actually. Like I've been in business for 7 years, and so my business there kind of runs itself. But when I was on tour, I was doing the worst thing you could possibly do, which is like weaves and wigs.
Because I feel like they kind of pull your hair out
They
a
do.
little bit, right? And
So you get a lot of traction alopecia when you're pulling on your hair like that. So like I've a lot of girls have told me they've gotten like bald spots just from wearing like a ponytail one night out, right? Or if you think about it, like some of us get our eyebrows done, we get them threaded, right? And the threading lifts up the hair. So the same thing is happening when they're weaving that thread through your hair. So a lot of people feel like their hair is growing when they're getting the weave. And yes, it's growing, but it tends to break off. So you have like thinner hair or damaged hair when you're taking that out. I like to do like the French braids. Those are like the least manipulation, maybe straight back cornrows, things like that. Or I'll just wear my hair. That's what I found to be most effective.
Okay. Speaking of going on tour, and Kay, you're an artist as well, and you've written for a lot of people. How has it been being a female in the music industry?
thankfully, I work around some pretty cool guys, but I will say that it's a very male-dominated industry. I think that, like, we all know that. And I think that, I don't think it's meant with any malice, but sometimes it's just like a lot of differences as far as like being surrounded by a bunch of men goes versus like being around a bunch of women.
Yeah.
It's definitely a culture shock because I surround myself with a lot of like amazing like women, I feel like, and so not being around that energy is just very different.
I feel like I definitely need a balance of like estrogen and testosterone. Like when it's just too much of one, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I've noticed that like, so I'm a business owner, right? I write the checks. When I walk into rooms, it's almost like this unspoken thing of like not getting acknowledged because I'm a woman. And with them, they acknowledge all the dudes. And it's very weird because I'm like, sir, I'm probably gonna cut your check. Like, why are you, you know what I mean? So there's been a lot of challenges when it comes to like the respect factor because we have just as much to bring to the table, if not more, in terms of being creative and being talented and being able to handle like the business side, but we don't get that same acknowledgement. So that's definitely been a challenge for me.
Yeah, I feel like we have to prove ourselves a little bit harder.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you guys are both in music.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes female artists feel like they want to be a little bit more exaggerated on stage with like wigs or extensions. Do you ever feel obligated to like add in more hair, or do you usually wear your hair more natural on tour?
If I do add hair, it's like a ponytail braid or like a French braid, or like you said, like wearing your hair down natural. And second day hair is gonna give me like a lot more volume.
Right.
Or just like a half up, half down. Just a lot of styles like with my own hair. But I never get it done. Like I just do it myself. So
good for you.
You know, I'm like, I'm trying to save some money. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a control freak a little bit. So I'm like, I got
What
this.
sign are you?
I'm a Leo.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a Leo.
Yeah, I'm like, I got all this.
Are you a Virgo girl?
Yeah, almost. But,
So going off of your company. What made you want to start a hairline?
There's two things. One, my daughter, she was 5 at the time, she has curly hair. She was going to a school with predominantly straight hair. And she wanted to straighten her hair at 5 years old. And I'm like, girl, when I was a teenager, I was like, can I straighten my hair? Can I straighten? But for her to be feeling that at 5, I was like, yo, it's too early for this. What's going on? You know, I tried to give her the whole spiel that all moms give curly heads. Like, your hair is beautiful, learn to accept it. But I was wearing weaves and wigs, and she checked me because she was like,
oh, not at 5, actually.
How are you gonna tell me that when you wear weaves and wigs? So I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. So I took out the weave. My hair was a mess, okay, because weaves are not good for you. So I had to try and fix my hair, and I was doing that with a whole bunch of brands that I will not say that you can get at your local stores.
Right.
And I was reading the ingredients. This stuff is toxic or it stops working. And so I started researching why, like what's going on here. And that made me excited to like create something for myself, to get my hair back, and to inspire my daughter.
Such a sweet story.
Thank
you.
you.
You did it for your daughter.
Yeah.
Both of you ladies are from LA, correct?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you feel like the curly hair community or culture has been like growing up in LA?
When you were talking about your daughter like wanting to straighten her hair, like that was me.
That was
She is
you.
me, I am her. I was literally like in elementary school, and I remember telling my mom, like, I want to straighten my hair, I want to get a perm, I want a perm. And my mom was like, please, like, no, like just wait, just hang tight, your hair is beautiful, you're gonna like learn to love it. And all through middle school, I think I went through like a phase for like a year or two where I was straightening my hair like every day. So much damage. Everybody wants what they can't have. So it's like the straight hair girls want curly hair, the curly hair girls want straight hair.
Right.
Now I love like my curls. I really don't put that much heat on my hair like ever. I try maybe like once a year I'll straighten it, you know, especially like a birthday or something.
Yeah.
I feel like also with straighter hair, or if you're blowing it out, it's easier to manipulate and to control.
Yeah.
So with curly hair, you never know how it's going to turn out after
That's
you do a
very
wash
true.
and go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think sometimes we want to just have that control with our hair, where it's like, nope, I'm just going to do this because I know it's going to look like this, you know.
Yeah.
So I
We've
think
also
sometimes we
been
fall
taught
into
that like it's business professional or it's professional. So that's
Exactly.
where the
In the workplace.
association to special occasions come from.
Did your parents have the same texture as you girls?
Yes and no. My dad's black, my mom's Mexican, and she doesn't have like bone straight hair, but she has pretty wavy hair.
Okay.
And then it's not curly like mine, but my dad has pretty curly hair. A little bit tighter curls than mine. So I'm kind of like in between the both of them.
Did your mom do your hair?
She did, but it was buns. Like my hair was always in a bun.
Yeah, my hair was jacked.
You sound like me.
Yeah, she was like, girl, this is going in a bun.
Right.
And then I feel like I kind of had to learn how to do my own hair pretty early. I mean, she tried. Shout out to my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
Love her so much. Bless her heart. And she tried. She did her best. But I kind of had to learn how to do other hairstyles that I wanted to do pretty young, just because it was gonna stay in a bun or a ponytail.
Yeah. What about you, Kay?
Girl, yes,
What
same.
ethnicity are you, by the
So
way?
my dad is Black and Native American, and my mom is Jewish, Latin, and like a little black, but her hair was it was more so straight like yours. And so she would literally put like water and like Paul Mitchell gel on my hair, and that was it. And or like Aveda's, like,
Oh, I used to use that too.
you know when you have the bun and then you have like the hairs coming out the front?
Yeah, like a little frizzy.
Every day.
No, my
Every
hair was
day.
so
I
frizzy.
didn't grow up with baby hair slicked down. I didn't grow up with
no.
like, so I started taking matters into my own hands, and it was foolish because I would get like the Herbal Essence mousse and like the 99-cent store blue tub gel with the
all the
butterfly on
sulfate
it. And
baked in it, yeah.
all the yellow number 5.
Pink
and
lotion. And then, yeah.
I feel like all of us, I look at pictures and I'm like, why was my hair just so frizzy?
My mom did used to braid my hair every night, just to make it like more manageable for the both of us, like for her to do.
Would she ever take it out and let it be like a little bit?
She did, and there was times where I had my hair down, but like you said, by the end of the school day, I come home and it's like,
Have you guys seen those like before and after photos where you send your kid for the first day of school
yes.
and the after photos?
Same. Like I am those kids, they are me. Like I literally would come home
Right, just raggedy.
buzz. Like yeah.
We have a question from our virtual curl friend, Serena from San Francisco. Let's see what she has to say. How do you guys deal with microaggressions involving your hair?
Hey, Serena girl.
Okay.
Hey, Serena.
That was a deep one, Serena.
That's a great question, Serena.
I used to laugh it off and be like, haha, like, and then kind of internalize it or try to brush it off.
Right.
But I feel like now I'm a little more aggressive, so I might be like, well, what do you mean by that? I don't know, I feel like it depends on the circumstance. Like if I'm feeling feisty, I might get a little spicy, or if I'm feeling pretty chill, I might be like, okay, I'll brush that off.
Right.
Just don't touch my hair though.
I was just about to ask you, how do you feel about that?
Like, don't,
Okay.
like, I used to hate, like, all throughout my, like, childhood, adolescence, like, people always want to run their fingers through your hair.
Right.
And I don't know what that's about because y'all know, if you run your fingers through your hair or a brush or a comb or, like, without it being wet, I turn into just fluff.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
just
a wrap.
fluff, and that's it. So,
Right.
yeah, the touching is out. That'll be like,
I feel like the only people who can touch my hair are other women with curly hair, because they know.
they know.
Lightly just, you know,
Yeah.
oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, not do too much.
Yeah, or ask.
Or
Yeah,
ask.
or ask.
You know? I don't know why people feel like they could be in people's space and
Yeah,
not
I
do it.
agree.
Like, get up off.
Yeah, I hate when people say like your hair is wild
Oh my
or
God, same.
I like to tell people like this is the hair that grows out of my head. So this is the way it grows. And another thing that I tell people is our hair specifically, curly hair, is made similar to a Tesla coil. The reason our hair grows the way it does up is because it's trying to grow towards the sun. We actually download information, and a lot of our intuitive abilities come from the way our hair is coiled. So it's actually a superpower to have
Oh, that's
curly
right.
hair.
Okay.
So
Yeah, our hair is really, we need to treat it like a plant.
we do. We have
It
to
needs
water it.
watered.
Yeah, nourish it.
It can come back to life after it
Yes.
feels so dead.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
I also think that's why there's such an attack on our hair, because when we're putting like chemical relaxers and things like that, there's something that's happening not only to your body but spiritually to you. So definitely keep the coils, okay?
So we don't go with organic grow from now on.
Okay,
Nothing else.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come by your house, girl.
Yes.
Well, I've definitely had a fun time with you ladies. Thank you so much for being here. We want to know what your social handles are. So Cheyenne, what's your Instagram handle?
It's _ Cheyenne Wright.
And then K-Cola.
Mine's is just at K-Cola. On everything. And then my business is Organic Grow Hair Co.
I've tried the products myself and they're amazing.
Thank
so
you.
yes. I'm your host, Ava Pearl, at Ava Pearl on Instagram. Also follow our page, Curly Culture Co. on Instagram as well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the page. The Curly Cocktailz. Oh, too much. Welcome. Welcome to Curly Cocktailz. Hey you guys, what's up? I'm Ava Pearl, founder of Curly Culture, a community for people with all types of curly hair, from a 2A to a 4C. We're gonna have some really great content for you guys, so make sure you stick around, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.